Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Pyramid Reborn. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Last episode, we got started, and there were two major mistakes, I guess you could call them mistakes, that I made. One of them was extremely facepalm worthy, and one of them I don't feel that bad about. So, first of all, the extremely facepalm worthy one, dude, you can totally just get seeds by putting bone meal on dirt or grass, and then that'll give you seeds that you can use to make food. That's like basic vanilla 101. Self. Why did you not think of that? So that was pretty terrible. I should have thought of that, and I just, for whatever reason, didn't. The other one is that the recipe for item frames in this mod pack has been changed. So instead of sticks surrounding leather, it's actually sticks surrounding an oak plank. So we can actually use this resource generator to generate resources, and that is very good for us. So if I put bones here, I believe maybe it doesn't work on, maybe it's only like certain things. Let's see, if I go into the guide, resource generator, here we go. Okay, it doesn't tell me there. Somewhere it says, maybe it's the appendix? Yeah, here we go. So here's a list of all the different things that you can get. Looks like bone meal and bones are not on there. I think what we should probably do, let's have this thing produce dirt. Because we're going to want lots of it so that we can make farms and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. You can see it's progressing and it's creating dirt for us. So that's lovely. That's what we want. Now, while we're letting that thing go, let's maybe make some more charcoal as well. Let's just go split this. Actually, let's take about half of this and split it into 8, like so. We'll put 8 here and into each of these guys. And then I'm going to take this and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put 1 extra into these. So that'll generate more power for us. And it will also produce a bunch more dirt. And the dirt, it looks like it gets produced fairly quickly. Like, it's not ridiculously fast, but it's fast enough that, you know, good things for sure. We could also use it, I think, to produce apples, maybe? Let's just see. Will it work on apples? It will not. Okay, well, we'll just let it produce dirt for now, and we can worry about the rest of it later. When it comes to food, the guide actually recommends, like if you go to hints and tips, extending early game food. You may find yourself fairly early game that you are struggling for food. Rather than acting like a lemming and going for a swan dive into the world to replenish your hunger bar. So the English here is like, huh? But we can go ahead and make a juicer, which is right here. And it's basically just stone and stone. So let's grab a little bit of cobble, and let's just say, make me a little bit of stone, please. Give me 2 stone. And then when these trees grow and we get apples, we can use that with the juicer to basically give us better. So there's like wheat juice, carrot juice, pumpkin, you know, etc. Beet, melon, apple juice, etc. And it basically just gives you more saturation than what you would get otherwise. So that's kind of the idea, I think. But what we should probably do first thing in today's episode, what we should probably do is make 2 farms. One that's a better mob farm, so we can get iron and carrots and potatoes and all that kind of stuff. Redstone from witches, you know, etc., etc. And then also, we should probably make a passive mob farm as well. I think those are both kind of like top priorities for us right now. When that'll allow us to Actually, monster jerky is also a fairly decent source of food, isn't it? Let's throw that in here and cook up some of that. So, if we're going to do this, we need a bucket. And we need to grab this water right here and make a way down to the lower levels down there. So I think, where do I want to put this? Maybe just like right here. We'll just put the water bucket down. And this is going to go like all the way down below. And then what we'll do is make a whole bunch of oak wood. I'm going to grab one. How high are we right now? We're at 121, so 2 stacks should do it. And let's actually make another chest real quick as well. I'm just going to connect that right here. And this is essentially going to be a suicide mission. So we're going to go down here, and then I'm basically just going to do something like this. Let's actually get out of the thing. Yeah, there we go. And we're just going to bring this down until we fall out of the world. That's basically the whole plan. And this will get us low enough that we can make a little platform down here and all that kind of good stuff. So there we go. And we'll know we're getting real close when we start running low on planks, because if this goes all the way down, then, you know, we're 121 levels, etc., etc., etc. It doesn't need to go all the way down to the very, very bottom, but something like right about here should actually be good, because that also then puts us in line with our portals and stuff too. So I'm thinking like this block. Oh, right. That should put us about in line with our portal. Maybe it needs to go up. Yeah, it needs to go up one more. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I didn't bring... That's fine. Let's just do something like this. And then I just need to work my way back up. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, so I'm going to work my way back up to the surface. I'm going to basically build a ladder. I'll get rid of this. I'll build a ladder that goes all the way up. And then we'll start working on the mob farm and all that kind of stuff. All right, guys, I am back. I made this platform. I also brought down into another level here. We're at Y level 1 right now, and made another little platform down here. And I think this is where we are going to start working on our mob farm and all that kind of stuff. So let's start with the mob farm. I think we want to go out this way. A few blocks, probably. I should have counted this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll go out about that far, I think. And then make this 3 wide. Like so. There we go. All right, and I do have some torches on me, right? I do, so let's just put torches down every few blocks. Okay, so this will be basically the way to our mob farm. We'll go here and just kind of extend this out a little bit. There we go. You know what? I should really put these tools and stuff away in case I fall into the void here. Because if I do, I don't want to lose my good tools. And I don't really need right this second this stuff. I can do this without it for now. And everything else here is completely replaceable. So we should be good. Let's go 1, 2, 3, maybe 5. Right, because that'd be 5 in each direction. Actually, what we should probably do is figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you know what? This is fine. This is fine for now. So let's go and bring this bit out. We'll make this 4 wide because the mob farm's going to kind of go back here. Now, I'd like to be able to to get spiders, but I think maybe that's not the best call. Maybe for the moment, let's go like another 2, I think. For the moment, maybe we just want to stick with your basic skeletons and zombies and endermen and all that kind of stuff. I think that's probably a better idea. So let's say right here is where stuff will stand. And then, let's see. You'd be... Actually, we probably want to go up... Well, here I can't hit their feet. And I'm just trying to think. Yeah, actually, we need to change this a little bit. So let's go and make a crafting bench real quick. I'm just going to put that down right here. And we'll make a few more slabs. We're actually going to need more slabs than that. So let's go. Let's just turn this whole stack. Oop, not that whole thing. There we go. Let's just do that. That'll be a little better for us, I think. And then we want to say this is where you stand to kill the mobs. And they're going to be up at this level right here for the moment. Let's break that real quick. And then we want to bring this up as well. And these 2. And then we want to go 1, 2... And ultimately, this will be 3. Because we want to have Endermen spawning in here, too, so we can get Ender Pearls. There we go. And let's just bring this whole thing over. Like so. And then here, we'll just bring that across. And then finally, we want to cap the top off with slabs so that nothing can spawn on top of this thing. And there we go. Lovely. Okay, so that's all good. Then we want to make sure that it's super dark in here. So we're going to get rid of this and go like so. There we go. So now it's super dark. This should all be spawnable, and we should start seeing mobs spawning in here once we get far enough away. We need to be at least 16 blocks away, I believe. It shouldn't take too long since we're a fairly low Y level. Yeah, there you go. You can already see bats spawning in. Surprised? Ah, there we go. Now we've got mobs spawning in as well. So we can let that kind of do its thing, right? Well, we work on the next thing, which is going to be a passive mob farm. So again, let's go and make a whole bunch of slabs. Let's put this away just because we don't want to accidentally mess this up. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And I believe that's how far away you have to be in order for a passive mob to spawn. At least off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that's correct. And we'll just go bring this over to here. And then let's just go one more just to signify this is the edge. There we go. Do. Oh. I'll get, well, you know what? We can get it now. It's fine. There we go. And we'll do something like that. And then let's make more slabs because we want to make like a perimeter. I want this area to be, I don't know exactly how big I want this to be yet, but 1, 2, 3. So right now we're at 5 wide, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go to like here. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means this whole thing should be 11. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 13, I should say, with an 11 interior. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That should line up. It does. We do have a problem, which is that it's getting dark and stuff is going to start spawning here like very, 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 very soon. So I need torches, and I need them like immediately, because if something spawns right here, we're going to be in a world of hurt. That would be very bad for us. So for the moment, let's just torch all this up. There we go. That should be good. And then all we need to do is fill this with dirt and turn it into grass. And then it should basically be good. Also, I see our mob farm is working wonderfully. Look at all these mobs. This is beautiful. There's just tons of stuff in here. So now we can pretty easily kill stuff, get the drops. Hopefully we'll be able to get iron, potatoes, all that kind of stuff here. We do have to kill it, man. We do have to kill all the enemies manually for now, but once we have the ability to automate this, we will do so. It's just a matter of actually getting to that point. And basically, we're just going to have to kill enemies until we actually... That's all the mob drops I got? Really? I didn't get any gunpowder? Is there anything for killing bats? Doesn't appear so. Wow. Man. Yeah, we're going to want, like, an enchanting table or something so we can enchant our stuff. But let's grab a bunch of dirt. This should be enough, I think. And then we'll just fill this in. So, do. There we go. And eventually we could turn this into like a field or something as well, but I think for the moment, it's really just the passive mobs that I'm interested in. So we'll just kind of go like this. There we go. Lovely. And then we want some torches in here as well, because we want this all to be nice and lit up. So that seems good. Let's get rid of this torch right here. And then I think what I want to do... How much wood do I have? I have a little bit. I mean, it's not going to look great, but it'll work, like, from a functional perspective. Let's do this. Go here. Let's make a bunch of these. We're going to need more than that. That should be enough. There we go. Because we want to make sure that mobs can't escape from this area once they spawn. We don't want them. We don't want more. We don't want any mobs to like get away and be wandering around this platform down here. Like that would just be very bad. So we're going to surround this in oak fences, even though it might not be the best looking thing. Using oak with oak, it's what we have resources wise right now. I suppose I could use cobble. I suppose I could grow birch, but yeah, we'll do it this way for now. And then let's go torch, 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 and torch. Let's see. We probably want another one. Maybe like a 2-block gap. We do every 2 blocks. That should provide even and adequate lighting. There we go. So we'll do something like this. That should be good. And then I just need a gate, and that'll be easy enough. So let me get a little bit more work done on this. Let me work on that for a while. You know, just basically farm mobs for a little bit and all that kind of good stuff. I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. I figured I should probably show this before I go too crazy with the mobs and all that kind of stuff. But this pasture seed right here is going to allow us to get grass, and that's going to allow this passive mob farm to work. So I'm just going to put it right here. It's going to turn this into grass, and then the grass will spread pretty quickly at first, like so. And now the rest of it will spread, you know, fairly slowly, but it will ultimately spread, and that is going to allow us to get passive mobs. I'm also going to do a little bit of this. Ah, we got a seed, and we also got a flower. Okay. I'm just going to do this and see if maybe I can get a couple different types of seeds. Ooh, canola, right? Industrial hemp. Just kidding. Not canola, but still very useful. There we go. So we've got some seeds, some industrial hemp, a couple of flowers. Let's maybe give this like... I'll maybe go until I'm down to like 8 bone meal. We'll just break these. I don't know if there's any other seeds I can get. I think it's just regular... Yeah, I don't think there's anything else other than just regular seeds and industrial hemp. But either way... Oh, and a red orchid. Plant on redstone ore. Dude, if I can get some redstone ore, that would be amazing for us. I don't know if there's a way for me to do that, though. But either way, we've got that done. This is now going to start spreading that grass, which is great for us. I'm going to put a chest. Actually, I'll put a crafting table here and a chest on top of it, just so I can kind of put some of this stuff away. Let's do that. Give me another... Actually, let's make like 2 more stone swords, because at this point, really what I need to do is just kill mobs. Just kill lots and lots and lots of mobs. There was a witch that spawned in here. Unfortunately, it only dropped a stick. So not really what I'm hoping for. I really need redstone and or glowstone from the witches so that we can... And I only need like 1, because then I can duplicate it using the resource collector or whatever it's called. But even still, it's going to be one of those things. So I'm just going to kind of hang out here, let mobs spawn and all that kind of stuff. Work on this for a while, do a little bit of the grind. I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. I've spent quite a while down there at the mob farm. We have a ton of passive mobs. I think we have basically all the passive mobs now, except for maybe rabbits and horses. But there's definitely cows, sheep, and pigs. And I got quite a bit of resources from the mob farm as well. I did manage to get 1 redstone from a witch. But more importantly, I got a bunch of bones and bone meal, and really? I thought I had... Oh, here we go. I have a full stack of bones and all sorts of good stuff. So I've been looking at this stuff over here, all these different challenges, and I thought that you started here with RF, but apparently it actually starts over here. And if you make a basic drawer... you get this stuff up here, lapis, iron, redstone. And then if you make a furnace generator, you get gravel, copper, and I believe that's tin. So that's really where we need to go. That's what we got to do, and that'll really give us a start so we can start making machines and all sorts of stuff like that. So, basic drawer. Let's take a look here. If you look at basic drawers, it's pretty simple. Couple planks, oak chest, piece of cake. So let's just make one. We need 1 chest, and we need, like this, right? Yeah, there we go. So there's our basic drawer, and now I believe if I put that thing into this chest right here, complete the objectives, place objectives in the chest, wait for reward. I'm waiting. Oh, it says it's green. Does the stuff reappear? Oh, I see. It reappears back in this chest. Okay, there we go. So we now have marble, basalt, lapis, redstone, and iron. So that is fantastic because now we can use our resource generator to make more of those things. And that's where we finally get started here. So the next one was was it the furnace? Or, we should go look. Let's go and make sure. Was it an induction furnace or was it a regular furnace? Or let's just see here real quick. A furnace generator. Okay, so that's easy. Iron, redstone, and that is basically it. A little bit of cobble for a furnace. Okay, so we can make that pretty easily. We can probably make that right now once we replicate some redstone and iron from our thingy over here. So let's grab some iron. Let's toss that in here, and that will start replicating iron. How much iron do we actually need for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 9 iron, or 9 extra iron. I'm just going to let this go for a little while. And then we'll also need some redstone as well. Once it's done with the iron, we'll just maybe do like a couple more just so I don't accidentally like lose some. There we go. That should be good. Grab this, toss that in there. And then this will start replicating the redstone that we need. And I think we only need like 4 redstone or something like that. 6 redstone. Let's go until we have 8. That should be good for now. There we go. So now we can grab this and this. We'll grab some cobble. Let's just vein mine this stuff real quick. There we go. Eat some delicious monster jerky. And there's our furnace. So now we should be able... Oh, I need a chest as well. There we go. So furnace generator. First things first, we'll make the machine blocks. And then we can make a furnace generator. And we can put that in there to give us copper, tin, and... was it gravel? I think it was gravel. And then we're finally kind of like off to the races, I guess you would say. So we put that over here. This turns green. And we just wait a minute. There we go. We got our gravel, tin, and our copper. So now, let's see. Biomass, shock absorber. I think it kind of works its way this way. So like next thing would be, I think it kind of like works its way around. So like induction furnace, and then you go RF, and then it kind of works its way down here until it gets to over this point. Although biomass seems like that, it seems like sugarcane, coal, and nickel would come before this stuff. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. But for now, we've got our tin, we've got our copper, we've got our iron, and that opens up more stuff. So I think what we should do is start, let's get a little bit more organized than we are right now, because right now everything's kind of a mess. Let's grab some oak wood. Here we go. And let's just go and make a couple of chests. Let's grab some slabs here. And we're going to say that this right here, this little area right here is going to be some storage type stuff. So let's go do like that. And we'll just put a couple of chests right here. Then we'll put all of this stuff into this one. Take all this. This is mouse tweaks, by the way, that lets you hold shift and just drag. It's like it's a mod that I absolutely love. It's just such a good little like quality of life type mod, you know? It doesn't really change anything, but this is that's something that I wish was in vanilla, was the ability to just hold shift and like drag to deposit stuff into an inventory. That would be so nice. But it's not something we have in vanilla, unfortunately. Either way, this is good. Now, let's grab these chests, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we'll just kind of keep some storage over here so it's not out of the way. I keep like coming up this ladder, and having to go around if I want to get over there. And I keep worrying that I'm going to, like, you know, basically fall into the void while I'm trying to move around. So that should all be good. Now, what else do we want let's figure out what our next objective is. So our next objective is either the greenhouse fan. So let's take a look at that. Greenhouse. Greenhouse humidifier. Greenhouse fan. Here we go. So that requires iron. Tin electric tubes, which require a thermionic fabricator, which is gold. Bronze. Bronze is just tin and iron. Although we'll need probably some... can we make... Do we have a hammer or something? No, we'll have to make a pulverizer of some sort, which we should be able to do. Yeah, there's a fair amount of different things here. So that looks pretty doable. The greenhouse fan. It's going to take some doing. Like, it's not going to be something we can do instantly, because we do need the thermionic fabricator. We'll have to make a gold farm, but since we have a void nether, that'll be really easy. We just basically put some space down and zombie pigmen will start spawning everywhere, and that'll get us gold. Chest, glass. Okay, that's all pretty doable. And then what was the other thing over here? Biomass. How do you get biomass? From actually additions. Oh, with compost. Okay. So basically, canola. It says it's canola seeds. I don't know if it's just canola seeds, though. I have a feeling it's probably more than that. How can I get canola seeds? It doesn't specify. Maybe it's just more breaking grass or something. I'll have to find out. Either way, guys, I think I am pretty much out of time for this episode, so I think I'm going to have to call this one right here. I do want to check real quick. Let's go look at our passive mobs so I can show you what we got. There's a little clock in the upper right-hand corner that shows like how long I've been playing total, so you can see, I think it's been like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know exactly. Either way, look at all the passive mobs. There's tons of them. It's fantastic. And then we got our mob farm over here as well. But we're making progress. We're finally getting there. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.